In the fast-evolving landscape of K-pop, where collaborations are often driven by timelines and commercial strategy, it's rare to see a connection so genuine that it transcends the business of performance. Yet, that's exactly what has unfolded between Kim Taehyung, known to millions as V of BTS, and renowned choreographer Leejung. Their friendship, born not out of convenience but through sincere creative synergy, has captured the imagination of fans and dancers worldwide. While it's common for top-tier idols to team up with established choreographers, the rapport between V and Leejung stands apart. What began as a professional engagement has evolved into something much more profound, a heartfelt friendship shaped by mutual passion, artistic respect, and an authentic love for dance. Recently, after the conclusion of the hit dance competition show Street Woman Fighter 2 on net, Leejung opened up for the first time in an emotional interview about her growing connection with Taehyung. Her words offered rare insight into the personal and artistic journey they've been on together, a journey that has touched fans deeply and reignited conversation around the emotional depth of dance. To many casual observers and even longtime BTS fans, the appearance of V in two striking contemporary dance videos after his military enlistment came as a surprise. These weren't typical K-pop performances filled with intense visuals and pyrotechnics. Instead, they were raw, intimate, and emotionally charged, highlighting a side of V that many hadn't seen in years. What took many by surprise wasn't just the choreography or the performance quality, it was the visible bond between V and Leejung. Their on-screen connection went far beyond synchronized steps. It radiated something deeper, a mutual understanding, vulnerability, and trust that usually takes years to develop. It became immediately clear, this wasn't just a job. This was personal. We first connected through our love of dance, Leejung shared in the interview. A simple sentence, but one that hints at a much deeper, more intricate bond built on shared purpose and artistic empathy. Leejung described how her collaboration with Taehyung didn't come with the usual fanfare or industry matchmaking. It happened naturally. As someone who's spent her life immersed in choreography, she was instantly intrigued by V's authenticity and genuine hunger to grow as a dancer. "There's a light in his eyes when he dances," she said. "He's not doing it because he has to. He's doing it because he truly wants to." According to Lee, what began as a single rehearsal evolved into a meaningful creative journey. Despite his global fame, V walked into every session with humility, curiosity, and a deep willingness to learn. There was no ego, no pretense, only a sincere effort to embody every move and emotion. Lee even admitted that Taehyung's work ethic pushed her to reflect on her own. "There were moments when he pushed himself harder than I did," she said with admiration. "Watching him reminded me of why I fell in love with dance in the first place." One of the most striking revelations from Leejung's interview was how collaborative their creative process was. Rather than simply receiving choreography and memorizing steps, V played an active role in shaping the performances. He came with ideas, moods he wanted to explore, and emotional beats he hoped to hit. He was involved in everything from music selection to lighting design. This level of engagement isn't typical for most K-pop idols, let alone someone with as packed a schedule as V. "He doesn't just dance," Lee explained. "He tells stories with his body." This level of intention and emotional intelligence challenged Lee as a choreographer. Matching his vision with the right choreography meant stepping into his emotional world and translating those feelings into movement, a process that required deep trust and honest collaboration. The outcome? Two performances that were not just dance numbers but artistic statements. They stirred millions of viewers, sparked emotional reactions across social media, and even inspired professional dancers to revisit the power of minimalist, interpretive movement. Throughout their partnership, both Lee and V maintained an environment of mutual respect. There was no sense of hierarchy, just two artists sharing a common language. They laughed, experimented, and pushed each other in ways that brought out the best in both. Lee described their working sessions as emotionally charged and creatively free. There was a rhythm to their process that felt almost instinctive. Whether refining the smallest gestures or exploring bold new movements, everything they did was rooted in emotion and intention. She also emphasized that collaborations like this are rare. In an industry where rehearsals are often rushed and outcomes dictated by marketing teams, finding someone who truly values the process is special. And in Taehyung, she found a kindred spirit. Although much of their joint work remains behind closed doors, Lee offered a glimpse into the meticulous care that went into their recent projects. Far from being a passive performer, V was deeply involved in the narrative structure of each piece. He would arrive at rehearsals prepared, often with mental notes and visual inspirations. Sometimes he would reference films or poetry to explain the mood he wanted to convey. Other times he'd simply express a feeling: melancholy, longing, liberation, and challenge Lee to help him channel it through movement. "He made me see choreography in a different way," she admitted. "I had to match not just the rhythm, but the emotion." That challenge led to 2 deeply affecting videos that not only showcase V's technical growth, but also his emotional depth. Each performance was carefully crafted, stripped of spectacle, and focused solely on storytelling through motion. The impact of their partnership has extended far beyond the BTS fandom. Dancers, choreographers, and instructors across the globe have taken to social media to express admiration for the purity and emotional clarity of the performances. On TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, countless dance covers have emerged, many mirroring V and Lee's pieces with their own interpretations. Others have used the opportunity to discuss the value of artistic freedom and the courage it takes to dance with vulnerability. In particular, young choreographers see Leejung as a shining example of what it means to form authentic artistic partnerships. Her willingness to share space with an idol, to collaborate instead of control, has been praised as a refreshing and respectful approach to the craft. With such overwhelming public response and critical praise, it's no surprise that fans are clamoring for more collaborations between Leejung and V. Whether through new dance films, live performances, or even a documentary chronicling their process, the appetite is strong, and Lee herself didn't rule it out. "When 2 people care this deeply about the same thing, it's only natural to work together again," she said, smiling. While there's no official announcement yet, the potential is immense. Many speculate that Lee could play a major role in V's future solo activities, and possibly contribute to larger-scale BTS projects as well. In an entertainment world driven by speed, metrics, and image, what V and Leejung have created is refreshingly real. Their connection isn't based on commercial gain or viral success. It's built on shared values, honesty, passion, and artistic integrity. What they've shown is that dance is more than choreography. It's a form of dialogue, a way of feeling seen and understood. And sometimes, when 2 people truly connect through movement, that bond can outshine even the brightest stage lights. At its core, this story is about more than 2 artists. It's about the magic that happens when ego is set aside and art takes center stage. Leejung and Taehyung have reminded us that the best collaborations come not from fame or strategy, but from shared emotion and respect. Their journey continues to inspire thousands, from casual fans to seasoned dancers, proving that even in a world as fast-paced as K-pop, there's still room for meaningful connection. And in that shared silence between beats, in that glance between steps, a real friendship has formed, one that may well become one of the most beautiful stories in the modern world of dance.